Hello and welcome to Barefoot Ocean's AI-generated training video. In this video, we discuss using Smartsheet Dynamic View for data management and how to update translation and reference files for Kobo Collect. Reference files are a very important part of the data system and are used for the drop-down options in the Kobo Collect surveys. Partners are able to update and revise reference files in Dynamic View. Any new data that does not yet exist in the reference files can be manually added during collection, which must then be validated by partners. Depending on how quick partners can validate new data, will determine how quick those new names are added to reference files and the Kobo Collect surveys. Just another reason why it is important to connect to Wi-Fi before data collection and update the Kobo Collect surveys. Remember to set your preferences to auto-update in the Kobo app by going to Form Management under the project settings. Here select Exactly Match Server under Blank Form Update Mode and select Every 15 minutes under Automatic Update Frequency. We will now walk through each of the reference files, introduce the various columns, and discuss dynamic dropdowns. Within Smartsheet Dynamic View, you will find the reference files followed by the country code, the org ref, admin 1, 2, and 3, Fisher, buyer, and data collector ref, landing site, fishing ground and management ref, the gear, species, LW, min-max, and translations ref. You will also find the 4 data validation sheets, names and gears, value warnings, species, and other. If you are helping to translate surveys or documents, there will be sheets containing the language code in parentheses. Let's start in the org ref. The majority of sheets are going to have a country, name, and label column. Partners will be updating the label column, which is what everybody will see in the Kobo Collect surveys and on the dashboard. Please do not change the label unless absolutely necessary, as joins are based on this. The name is automatically created from the label column, with no spaces and no punctuation, only underscores. The name is primarily used for transforming data in the database. The org ref could include one or multiple partner organizations. They may work with only one species group, such as octopus, while others work with multiple species groups. Anytime a partner starts working with a new group, you will want to update the species group column. The active column is a very important column. Partners will need to select yes for entries to appear in Kobo Collect. Ideally, rows should not be deleted, but if you would like to remove an entry, select yes in the remove column. All sheets contain a modified by, modified date, and latest comment column, allowing users to know when a row was last modified and by whom. You can click on each row to make edits in the Details panel, or click the New button in the top right corner to add new data. Any changes made will need to be saved. To leave a comment or ask a question, select the Comments tab in the Details panel. Lastly, any changes made to the reference files won't be updated to Kobo Collect for approximately 24 hours. Admin 1 is the highest administrative level after country, such as region, state, or province depending on the country. Partners will update the label column and select the corresponding partner organization that works in that Admin 1. If 2 partners work in the same Admin 1, you will need to create 2 rows with the same label, associated with different partners. Again, you will need to select yes under Active for the Admin 1 to appear in Kobo Collect. The column partner in this sheet is considered a dynamic dropdown. It will only show options from the sheet it is connected to. In this case, the partner dropdown list is connected to the name column in the org ref. The partner flag will be red if the partner value does not exist in the org ref. Dynamic dropdowns update every 15 minutes, so if you were to add a new partner name in the org ref, it would not show up in the Admin 1 partner dropdown list for approximately 15 minutes. Admin 2 is the highest administrative level after Admin 1, such as municipality or district, for example. Label is where you can update Admin 2 names and select yes under the active column. You will also need to select the corresponding Admin 1 where Admin 2 is located. The Admin 1 ref name is a dynamic dropdown list connected to the name column in the Admin 1 ref. The flag will be red if the Admin 1 ref name value does not exist in the Admin 1 ref. Admin 3 is the highest administrative level after Admin 2, such as village or community. Do not change the label unless absolutely necessary, since Admin 3 is connected to other reference files. New entries should include the corresponding Admin 2 where admin 3 is located. The drop-down list is connected to the admin 2 ref. Remember to select Yes under Active. The latitude and longitude in decimal degrees is required for each admin 3. Select Yes if you want the corresponding admin 3 to appear in the drop-down for the Kobo landings monitoring, landings profiling, household survey, or community profiling survey. Within Fisher Ref, you will find the name of each fisher and the admin 3 that they fish in. If a fisher is active in different admin 3s, then the fisher name should be listed multiple times with different admin 3 values. Yes must be selected under Active if you want the fisher name to appear in Kobo. Lastly, gender is required for each fisher. The options include male, female, non-binary, or business no gender. The gender flag will be red if the gender is different for the same fisher. We recommend using a first name, last name, and nickname for creating the label. If individuals do not want their full names used, a last initial can also work. The name should be as identifiable and unique as possible to that individual. Different individuals should not share the same exact name. Buyer Ref functions similarly to Fisher Ref. A buyer should be listed for each admin 3 they are active in. Partners should complete the label, admin 3 ref name, active and gender columns. Complete the label with the name of the data collector, gender and admin 3 ref name where they are collecting data. The data collector may be listed multiple times depending on which admin 3s they are working in. The admin 3 flag will be red if the admin 3 ref name value does not exist in the admin 3 ref. Select Yes if you want the data collector to appear in the drop-down for the Kobo landings monitoring, landings profiling, household survey, or community profiling survey. The landing site ref contains the name of the location where catch is landed, also known as the landing site, and the admin 3 where it is located. The fishing ground ref includes the name of the fishing ground, admin 3 where it is located, latitude and longitude in decimal degrees, and the partner name that is associated with this fishing ground. There are flags for both admin 3 and partner, which are based on dynamic drop-downs. Remember to select Yes under Active if you want the name to appear in Kobo Collect. The management ref contains information regarding a community's marine management implementations. This includes management ID, the name of the managed area, and management ID unique, which is a distinct name associated with a single management event. More specifically, it contains the following information separated by an underscore: management ID, management method, close date, and open date. Partners have two options for the associated admin 3 columns. The admin 3 fish column will contain the list of communities that fish within that management unit. The admin 3 govern column will contain the list of communities that have a role in governing the management event. Their drop-downs are connected to the admin 3 ref. Partners can also select the associated fishing grounds for that unique management ID. The drop-down list is connected to the name column in the fishing ground ref. It is important to select the management method from the predefined list, which includes temporary closure, no-take zone, gear restriction, managed access, harvesting ban, or deforestation ban. The type of legal regulation for the management ID can be chosen from a predefined list. If partners would like to include other legal regulations, please contact the data system team or leave us a comment in the details panel. Partners must also select the target species group and target species for the managed area. This can include all, one or multiple species groups. Target species can include all species, one or multiple scientific species. For example, a partner can select octopus as the target group and all species if the management event is for all octopus species, or octopus as the target group and octopus cyanea if it is just for that specific octopus species. The drop-down list is connected to the master species ref and includes species from all partners. The species flag will be red if the target species chosen is not referenced in the partner's species ref. Partners can also document the target habitat type from a predefined list, the size of the managed area in hectares, the closure and opening date, as well as the associated latitude and longitude of the management ID. Gear ref includes the local name of the gear for each species group. If multiple gears are used for one species group, then create multiple rows for each gear type. For example, if finfish is associated with multiple gears, create a row for each finfish gear. Select the gear global English name from a predefined list, and write an English description of the gear with no spaces in the gear detail column. Species flag will be red if the species group does not exist in the species ref. Within species ref, partners can update the local name and scientific species. If there are different local names for the same species, partners have the option to specify the admin levels in their list. The label column displays how the species will appear in Kobo Collect. If the species name is unknown, the genus or family name can also be entered. If only the genus is known, type the name of the genus followed by SP, no period. If only the family is known, type the name of the family. The remaining columns in species ref are sourced from the length weight ref or LW ref, based on the scientific species name. The LW ref is our primary source of species information. Here you can find the corresponding information for each scientific species, including genus, family, common name, habitat, weight, and length limits. This file also contains population dynamic parameters for each species based on length type, including maximum length, length at maturity, A, B, and K values. The min-max ref contains the minimum and maximum price of landings based on species group. Min and max should be completed using the local currency. Lastly, partners should choose the category, whether it is the price per kilogram or individual. To provide translated options for adding new data in Kobo Collect, the translations ref should be completed with the appropriate translation of each English row. Partners that work with us to manage and update reference files will receive email updates and notifications regarding comments, missing information, and flags. Always remember that you can leave us a comment in the details panel if you have any questions. In summary, partners are able to revise references files in order to update the available options in Kobo surveys. Dynamic dropdowns connect associated reference files and maintain accurate lists of information. Remember, dynamic dropdowns will be updated with newly added information after approximately 15 minutes. This diagram shows the dynamic connections between the reference files. For example, the species group field in gear ref is a dynamic dropdown connected from the species ref. Finally, translators can add or revise language translations for the dashboard, Kobo surveys, Smartsheet messages, and guidance documents in Smartsheet Dynamic View. Translations are based on the English or E in column. Please continue to the next video to learn more about completing data validation in Smartsheet Dynamic View.